is to learn how to factor quadratic trinomials of the form y equals x squared plus bx plus c. Let's start with an example. Let's factor x squared plus 5x plus 6. My first step is to draw a set of parentheses. You know from FOIL that the first term of the first binomial times the first term of the second binomial gives us x squared. So I know I have an x and an x. The last term of the first binomial times the last term of the second binomial should multiply together to give us 6. I'm going to write that down. One term times another should give us 6. Now let's think about what multiplies to give us 6. 6 and 1, 3 and 2, negative 6 and negative 1, as well as negative 3 and negative 2. Which one would work? Well, let's look at the O and I steps in FOIL. If we multiply the outer terms and the inner terms and add them together, we should get 5x. So I know that I'm looking for two numbers that also add up to 5. Can you think of two numbers that multiply to 6 and add up to 5? I'm thinking 3 and 2. A positive 3 and a positive 2. Let's FOIL just to be sure. X plus 3 times x plus 2. First times first gives us x squared. O for outer. X times 2 gives us 2x. 3 times x are inner terms. And our last term's 6. Let's go ahead and combine like terms, and we get x squared plus 5x plus 6, which is exactly what we started with. Another way to look at this problem is to draw a square, or this is more like a rectangle perhaps, and I'm going to divide this rectangle into 4 parts. In the top left, I'm going to put x squared, and in the bottom right, I'm going to put 6. Well, what multiplies to give me x squared? X times x. And again, what multiplies to give me 6? Well, there are 4 different pairs of numbers. 6 and 1, 3 and 2, negative 6 and negative 1, and negative 3 and negative 2. But I know that the 2 blank boxes must add to be 5x. So I'm going to put a positive 3 up here and a positive 2 down here. X times 2 is 2x, and x times 3 is 3x. If we go ahead and write out these terms, x squared plus 3x plus 2x plus 6, we'll get x squared plus 5x plus 6. This is the same thing that we got from the first method.